Hello, Namaste. I want to share something very personal today, a beautiful journey that I have had with Healy. Most of you know that I got the Healy for my family, specifically from my elderly parents, and of course for us as well. And it has become part of our family. It's a family member, a close confidant, a friend, a guide, a consultant that we have at all times. Now 3-4 years ago, I developed certain bumps in my fingers that became very painful, but I had no opportunity or interest or energy to look after myself because my whole family was dedicated to looking after our father, who was not very well. The situation was painful for my fingers to such an extent that even during COVID, when everybody was washing the fruits and vegetables with potassium and detergent and God knows what else, even while washing, if my fingers bumped into the bucket or anything, I could have pain on my finger joint for not days, but sometimes even for weeks. It would be so painful. If I was talking and accidentally I was switching on something and my fingers bumped against the wall, again I'd land up in pain, a lot of pain, for a couple of weeks. I met a rheumatologist. I got a diagnosis done. It was, it's not rheumatology, my blood report did not show rheumatoid arthritis, but the diagnosis was Herberdon nodes. This is rheumatism of the finger joints. Nobody knows why it happens and there is no cure for it as per medical science. So this was very heartbreaking, if I can say so, because on one side you are suffering, on the other side it's not pretty looking. Then one day I remember in one of the Facebook groups of Healy users, I saw this testimonial by a senior citizen woman who had arthritis of the fingers, and she mentioned it very clearly that they were crooked, and after many months the fingers actually straightened out. This gave me hope, and I spoke to 2 of my doctor friends who are using Healy, and I asked them, what can I use? The advice was very simple. Don't look at the joint as a symptom, as a region where you need to work on. Look at the source, treat the source. And the source, I was told, is the liver which produces the fluid that supports the joints. So I worked on my liver, on the Healy. I worked on emotions, on emotional stress levels, and I know there was a lot of it considering my personality and my situation in life. So I worked on both of those, and guess what? It's a few months now. I have not been dedicated in my Healy usage, but it has been a few months now, and I have virtually no pain. I am sure the fingers will straighten out over time, but I have no pain. The first time, I think in 5 years, that I have unconsciously applied oil and I've massaged my finger. Earlier, I remember when I used to go for a spa or a massage, I used to warn the therapist beforehand, don't touch my hand. Or when you come to my fingers and if I'm asleep, wake me up, don't touch my hand. And this was because it was truly very painful. And yesterday, while I was talking to some of my Healy friends and people who are interested in getting a Healy into their family, in front of them on the video, I banged my fingers hard and I have no pain. The finger is bent still. I am sure it will recover. I am confident that it will become straight. I could not imagine pressing and making it straight. I could not imagine doing this. My family cannot remember me doing this in the last 5 years, and today I can. So I'm very emotional. I'm very grateful. I'm very happy that there is so much hope for us We can work on ourselves from the inside and change the landscape inside us, in our emotions, in our bodies, so that externally what we are manifesting is different. My friends, if you're still doubting, don't do that anymore. We have hope, we have a conscious way to lead our life, and Healy is our friend. Go get it.